Hey guys, it's Miss Crystal and it's Wednesday, so let's talk books. I have a stack of comic books right now that I'm very excited about. I'm gonna start with my middle grade and then I'm gonna move on to my high school. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so first things first, Frizzy. So I loved this one so much. I related to it way too much. It is about this young lady named Marlene, and she has like super frizzy, curly locks of, beauty. And so she's Hispanic, and her mom constantly tells her that she needs to straighten her hair in order to be accepted, be beautiful. Just all these positive adjectives are associated with her hair being straight. And so she kind of is growing to hate her own hair, and then therefore growing to hate who she naturally is. And it's affecting her emotionally, it's affecting what she can do physically. And so it's just taking you on this little hair journey and how that's connected to so many aspects of her life, and how she finds that self-confidence again. So I love it so much, especially for my girls with little frizz. Okay, so I survived Hurricane Katrina 2005. This is another one of the I Survived books. I love these ones because it's a series that feels the same every time, yet you don't have to read them in order at all, and you can just pick up things. And so this one is about Barry. He's a kid whose family is caught in the crossfire with Hurricane Katrina in 2005. They were going to evacuate, but his little sister got sick, and so they decided to stay at home. And just like many families that were unfortunately trapped during Hurricane Katrina, they didn't think things were gonna be the way that they were. So the actual hurricane wasn't super crazy. I feel like it was more that afterwards the hurricane caused so much structural damage to the levees that the aftermath was just catastrophic. And so that's what we're dealing with here, is after the storm, how they get through this. Still very prevalent. Gotta love I Survived. Okay, next one. So this one is kind of difficult to explain completely, but this is called Solo Leveling. We have 4 and 5 right now. I think there might be 12 in the entire series, but so far we have 4 and 5. And I like this one because it's kind of like manga. It is manga, but it feels very Americanized because it is the way that we read books. And it also is full color illustrations, which does not happen in manga very often. So I feel like this is a very special one. It is about, it started off as a fantasy web series and then turned into a comic book. And now it's being made into a show that's supposed to premiere either this year or next. And it is about this one, in this alternate universe, basically, there are certain people that are known as hunters who have the power to fight the monsters that are threatening humankind. And so one of the hunters, he's very, very weak, his powers are very weak, but he still goes out and fights because that is how he earns money. And he has a lot of burdens in order to make money for his family. There's a lot of hardship going on. And so one time he gets in this unfortunate fight with a monster who's way too strong for him, and things turn out a little weird. So he gets trapped, and they tell him that he has the ability to solo level, meaning he can level up his powers, which is not something that anyone else can do in this universe. So yeah, it's why am I special? Why can I see things around me that other people can't? Interesting. I think it's definitely it feels very video gamey. If you like Sword Art Online, if you like Demon Slayer, if you like Levias, yeah, that one's for you. Okay. Supper Club. So I read this one and I fell in love. This is for anyone who loves Lucy Kinsley or Raina Telgemeier. It's very reminiscent of that, except for these kids are a little bit older, so that's why it's in the teen section. And it is about this group of young ladies who are in their last year of high school, so they're seniors in high school, and one of them is Nora, Lily, and Iris. So one of them is very anxious about losing the other two because they're best friends, And so you kind of are she's afraid of transitioning, but also just afraid of losing her friends in the process of transitioning into adulthood, you know? And so she establishes this thing called Supper Club where everybody comes together. I think it was Friday nights, and they like it's like a potluck sort of vibe. So they all come together and they, you know, eat this food together and they talk, and that's how they keep in contact. But then on the wayside, everyone's kind of, it's about Supper Club, but everyone's kind of going through things outside of Supper Club, and it's about like transitioning in general, and it's about grief, and it's about heartbreak, and it's about, you know, learning to let your friends go a little bit. And yeah, and then there's also these cute little recipes in the back that I haven't tried yet, but I've been meaning to, so I'll let you know how that goes. But yeah, that's it. So that's it for me. Hopefully you saw a comic book that you were interested in. If not, then I guess I'll be back next week. So see you later. Bye.